Hello students, lecture 75. Today in this lecture we will discuss Geography chapter 7, Lifelines of National Economy. In this chapter we will take some important questions. So the first question from this chapter is comparison between railways and roadways, and question is, how are roadways cutting an edge over railways? Comment in 5 points. Meaning, we have to give advantages of roadways over railways. Next question we'll take, that is, railways are the principal mode of transportation in India. Yet it faces many problems. Explain in 5 points. So we will take these 2 questions only in this video lecture. So please pay attention, and it will be followed by text in the description area. So first question is, how are roadways cutting an edge over railways? Comment in 5 points. First point is, the construction cost of roads is much lower than that of railway lines. Second point, roads can be constructed easily in more geographically harder locations that cannot be done by the railways. Third, roads can negotiate higher gradients of slopes and can be easily built in, traverse mountains, deserts, swampy areas, etc. Number 4, doors are feeder means of transportation. Doors are feeder means of transportation, and they provide door-to-door services. They connect door to door. And fifth, road transport provides link between railway stations, airports, and seaports. There are many other factors also. That is, like, roadways are better for small amount of goods and short distance journey, whereas railways are not economical for less number of people and for small amount of goods. So that way some other factors. So this question can be altered, that how are railways better than roadways? So that both the ways you have to think over this question. Both the ways think over this question. Not necessary that only roadways are better than railways will be asked. It can be asked that how are railways cutting an edge over roadways? So that way also, so things are understood. Next question is, that is, railways are the principal mode of transportation. See, this principal mode of transportation means railways is used by large number of people in the country at one time and over a time. So yet it faces many problems. So here basically we have to focus on the problems faced by railways. So the problems, what problems are faced by railways are: number 1, the construction of railway track in hilly areas, in peninsular areas, require lot of gaps, tunnels, bridges over river systems, which require a lot of time and large amount of money, and security, safety is also at a risk. Second problem, that is, in hilly terrain of the peninsular regions, railway tracks are laid through high hills, gaps, tunnels, which is highly unfavorable for laying down the tracks and rails. Himalayan mountain regions are also unfavorable for the construction and maintenance of railway line due to high elevation point in the surface, sparse population, sparse means less population, which is economically, then railways suffer, and lack of economic opportunities. That economic opportunities in the hilly areas are also less. So utility of railways is always at a low economic development. Another drawback of that is problem faced by Indian Railways is that it is very difficult for the railway lines on sandy plains of western Rajasthan, as tracks sink in the sand and becomes risky. So maintenance cost in such areas is very high. Constant maintenance is needed and surveillance observation is required. Last problem, that is administrative problem, which railways failed to maintain, is that illegal chain pulling, and till today passengers travel without ticket. So both these are administrative problem. See, illegal chain pulling causes unnecessary delay in the railway time and many times causes accidents, because illegally pulling the chain, train is stopped at unwanted places and it becomes high risky for accidents, and people travel without ticket is an economic loss to the railways. And theft cases, that railway property, many times theft cases are observed inside the trains or on the rail tracks. Some nefarious elements, that is thieves or due to some other reasons, they are damaging the tracks, they are stealing the railway properties, which is just hardly not under the control of the railway authority. But these two questions are very important, so pay attention and understand them. Go to the text area in description part of this video lecture. You will understand better by listening and by reading. So thank you very much. Keep on listening and reading.